What's up, guys? Welcome to Procaleo. So I just finished with a case. We were in the exercise part of our plan. It's the fun stuff. And right before he came in, and I was editing footage that I took actually kind of a while ago. I was just scrubbing through it. Let's turn you around. You're about to get way overexposed. So I was editing through it, and literally right before he came, I was like, this is actually pretty good stuff. It's way too dense, and it's way too much stuff for YouTube, and it doesn't meet all the metrics for how to have a successful video on YouTube. But there was something in me that just said, Kurt, just share this. Who are you to decide? Who are you as a human to decide that it needs to be all trendy with cool visuals, with cool titles, with nice color grading, with good cuts and good B-roll and all this stuff? Just to get this information out there right now, because our world isn't really what we thought it would be right now, and it's different. And we could say it's our new normal. So how do we adjust to this new reality? We can't just complain about negative realities. We got to just accept that this is where we are. How do we make the most of this? And many of you are probably still struggling with pain. Why? Because pain doesn't care about COVID. Your body doesn't care about stopping the pain that it's experiencing because the world is changing. But you can't see your doctor. You can't get your medications as fast. You can't get that injection. 2 months ago, your surgery was delayed. I don't want to withhold information because I want to tell a better story, because I want to tell a more trendy YouTube-based video. So I thought of a new segment. Welcome to episode 1 of Candid Conversation with Kurt. Just you and me talking to the camera. Everything covered in this video that you see right on the screen right there, everything you see on my monitor right now, I have a lot of scripts already told for this story. Probably, I haven't fully scrubbed through this. There's probably 4 videos within this. We as humans learn best through stories. That's why we like the movies. Taking what we can't understand fully, pain, and relating it to something that we can. Pain in cooking, pain in parenting, pain in taking care of your cars. I'm gonna keep going. It's my dance. With the music out in the gym today. We learn best through stories, and I know that. And I'm gonna create videos that help you understand this a little bit better. But there's gonna be some of you that get this, and I hope it helps you. My back ebook is not fully finished yet. We got a free one and a detailed one, but when it is, I'll link it right up here. Download it. Download the free one. It's free. The detailed one is kind of what you really need to fully heal. And even more, there's more to it than that, because you are a unique human being that needs a personalized plan to conquer this. But I believe everything that I'm going to produce here at Procaleo is all about giving you free information, or very cheap information, that helps you understand you a little bit better. Honestly, it's as simple as conquering pain is as simple as diving into you and understanding, what are my body's triggers? Why do I respond to said stimulus this way? Your body's not broken. It can heal. It doesn't have to be in pain for 20 years. Think about, this talks about it, but think about how strong your memories are. About when you hurt yourself 20 years ago, when you threw out your back, what you were doing, what you were wearing, where you were. That's a strong memory. The stronger memories influence us to our core. That's why it still hurts. This dives into it a bit. There's even more than this video, and I'll keep producing more. Watch it, then subscribe. But I gotta tell you now, in case you click away, please subscribe so I can keep producing videos for you. But only if I earn it. I wanna keep teaching you. Welcome to Procaleo. Let's roll it. Welcome to chapter 2, Foundations of Pain. We got this out of the way already, but it's worth saying billions of times. Pain really sucks. Pain really sucks. And I'm sorry for the pain you're experiencing. Genuinely, my heart goes out to you. I've heard some tough, crazy stories, and I'm sure yours is up there. But But 3 big buts. Pain's a blessing. Pain's a gift. I know you know this, but there are people who don't experience it. And unfortunately, they tend to die early. They don't have this beautiful danger message. It's telling that something bad is happening. It may happen, or it did happen. To tell them, hey, stop. Hey, don't go do that. Or hey, you did something bad. This danger message, pain, is a blessing. An alarm system per se. Notifying you there is actual danger present, or there's potential danger. Keyword, potential. Remember that for when you read the detailed guide, because 99% of you will fall into pain due to potential danger, not actual danger. Your original pain response was due to actual danger, but now you're experiencing potential danger because the brain's smart. Preservation of self. I'm going to stop you from doing something that used to hurt, that you have done before, that I'm not fully confident you could do again. Preservation, potential danger. Preservation due to potential danger. 99% of you will fall into that. So, pain's a response to unknown, not damage. We live our life doing menial things. Most of it's pretty menial tasks. Getting by, just trying to make it to the next day. This is what we call routine. We love our routine. We as humans, me, Kurt, I have a routine. My brain, Kurt's brain, likes this routine. I wake up, 6 a.m., eat breakfast, drink some coffee, do some basic, boring, busy work for a couple hours, go on a walk with my family, standard walk around the neighborhood, go to work, treat some patients, eat lunch, maybe work out, who knows, treat some more patients, drive home, play with my dog Bennett, maybe work out if I didn't work out earlier, go on another walk, eat dinner, sleep, repeat. This is literally my daily routine. My body's used to it. My brain is used to it. My mind, Kurt, likes it. Step outside of it, and my mind loses a tiny bit of control, honestly. My brain has this emotional chemical reaction, and thereby my body feels different. Not good, not bad. It just is different because it's outside of my routine. It's new. It's a new context. Step outside of my normal routine and my body feels it. This is context. Daily routine equals context. Normalcy equals context. Again, a pitch for the more detailed guide, but you may have said, yeah, but if you tell me my normal routine is changing, I put it on my schedule, I'll be okay because I can expect it and welcome the expectations. Scheduled on my calendar ahead of time so I can be prepared for a different day. I.e., help me to expect a change. Then I'll be ready for it. Expect it and I'll be ready for it. Maybe your back pain didn't happen when you expected it, right? This is where context and expectations meet. And again, the detailed guide goes into it a lot more. But I just have to give you something right now. Pain happens with an unexpected unknown. Means I don't know what's happening. It doesn't mean you damaged something. It means you did something your body wasn't used to. And we insert more stories and analogies here in the detailed guide, but the key to rehab and exercise is training your body to expect anything at any time. So there are no random unknown appointments on your schedule that you weren't ready for. You can't prepare for everything, but you can sure as hell try to. And that's what I want to help you to understand. There's plenty more to get into it. But if you understand from this free guide that pain does not equal damage, but it equals new and unknown, then where you are and how you feel and what is going on in your life changes your brain's sensitivity to context. Detailed guide goes about sensitivity. But deep down, rooted in you, deep in you, is a mind that has preconceived underlying emotional responses unique to you. Your life has been unique. Your unique experiences to create your unique perspective on it. If you understand that, if you understand how those contextual experiences, contextual situations create expectations. This is going great. If these contextual experiences, situations create your expectations for how that experience is going to go, that's what your body This is going in a detailed guide. That's what your body relies on to help you feel. Where am I going? What might be happening there? And that's what I'm going to expect to happen there. And if something outside of what I'm expecting happens, it jars me a little bit. I have to take a step back and be like, wait, what was that? I was not expecting you to be really funny, and that was a really funny joke, but that's not outside. That's outside of what you usually are. I was not expecting it. I say that because there's positive things that jump outside of our expectations, but we're here because we have this negative experience. If you understand a little bit of this, and you relentlessly pursue the path that puts you in control, asking questions, learning stuff about you as a unique human. There's no one else like you. I promise you'll succeed. This is just the beginning of pain. Pain is super complex. But hopefully something here has sparked a memory in you and sparked some interest to help you dive deeper into you. And to know that your body's job, I'm going to rephrase that, your brain's job is to protect you. So if you've had a bad experience with something, it's going to send you protective messages before you have that experience again. Before means it's not presently happening. I'm trying to nip it in the bud before it happens again because I had a terrible experience there before. You follow? Here's a story. Detailed guide again. But I gotta give it to you because this stuff is, you need this. I don't care if it's all free, you need this. I used to live in Southern California. That's where I did my doctorate, worked in sports, undergraduate, all that stuff, Los Angeles. There's a place called The Wedge. It's a jetty in Orange County, right out of Newport Beach, between Corona del Mar and Newport Beach. It's a wedge. It's a jetty that has called the wedge. The waves just have this funny current. They crash down huge, hard, right on the sand, and then sometimes there's a lateral wave. I don't know the language, sorry about that. There's a lateral wave, a side-to-side wave, that's also fun to ride. I was there when I was younger with my brother and loved it. I couldn't surf, still can't surf. Boogie boarding, body surfing. Love it. Somehow I had the audacity to think that I could body surf the wedge. And I remember looking, again, I'm a kid. Teenagers are still kids. I'm looking up and I'm thinking, that thing is huge. That wave is massive. It's gonna be great. Now I already had emotional response. I have an emotional response just thinking about this. It's like, it's not like, oh my gosh, I'm scared, but it's just a tiny emotional response that caused a little bit of reservation in me. And I'm like, this is gonna be great. I love body surfing. We didn't come here that often, so when I came here, it was a blast. The wedge nearly killed me. Flopped me right on the sand, upside down. I didn't know what was happening, but this is what I'm perceiving to happen. I was flipping and turning. When I felt I had my bearings, I didn't know what way it was up or down. And that's scary when you're in the water, and the breath was obviously knocked out of me. It was slightly traumatic, and why I'm telling you this story is every time I go back to that part of Newport Beach with my wife and I see that jetty, we don't go to the wedge anymore. We just go next to it because it's empty. Great parking there, by the way. Every time I see that wedge, there's this story in my head. There's this movie in my mind that plays. We're immediately back to being swallowed by a wave, not knowing what's up or down. And my body feels, my heart, like I'm gonna start this. I'm gonna look at my heart rate. My heart rate is already increasing. My body's having an emotional response to just this story. And stories are powerful. But if I go back to the wedge, am I gonna have that same experience again? Likely not. I'm stronger. I'm better aware of my bearings. I've had a negative experience before, so I can feel when the current is too strong. So I'm smarter. But my brain is telling me, don't go there. Do not even think about it. Yeah, my heart rate's 120. Resting's normally around 60, so it's doubled. This is like exercise heart rate. Let's check it again. What's my pulse ox? That seems high. Oh, dang it. Pulse ox is in my car. Dang it. I'm not telling the story very well, but I think you can gather that my brain is trying to tell me, do not go in the water at the wedge again. You had a bad experience with it before. But take that advice, guidance you give your friends and your kids with anything outside of pain. The detailed guide goes into it a little bit more, but for some reason, I mean, I understand the reasons, but we as humans have this adverse relationship with pain that we don't want to struggle with it. We just want it to go away. And I understand why. But think about anything else in your life, socially, work-related, family-related, parental-related, sport-related. Anything. You understand that the struggle is needed to understand how to get over the struggle, how to work through the struggle. You don't just back away from it and be like, I guess I can't kick a soccer ball. Guess I can't do that. Guess I'm not gonna pass calculus. And I understand why we have this relationship with pain, but we need to understand that our brain doesn't really care about what our mind wants, what our mind cares about. Our brain would be just happy waking up, eating some food, a little bit of exercise, go back to bed. It only cares about conserving energy. But your mind, me as Kurt, I have a lot of dreams. I have a lot of things that I'd like to do, people I'd like to be with, places I'd like to go. My brain really doesn't care about that. So this is a lot of great information. Detailed guide goes into it, but in order to understand the story, the brain is your physiology, the anatomy, the actual organ. Your mind is what's inside you, your id, your soul. And then your body is the subset of your brain. So still organs and still the physiology, the chemicals that go through your body. So there's a disconnect between what you want as you, as a human, versus what your brain's gonna allow you to do. What my dad would say is mental toughness. I grew up in Arizona, played soccer in the 100-degree weather in the summer. Never thought twice about it. Now it gets me because I'm allowing my brain, my mind to be weak. But my dad always told me, Kurt, you do realize that the other team's in the same heat. You're all on a level playing field. So if you let this heat stop you from performing at your best, that just means you're not as good as your opponent. It doesn't matter about skills. It matters about heart, drive, passion. That's what we call mental toughness. Learning how to fight your brain with love, with grace, with truth. to pursue your goals, to pursue your dreams. And I gotta add this in because it's the free guide. Because it can sound like you can think away your pain. It's not true. You had something happen to you. Your back let you down. You go to the doctor, we see pictures, it's real. We see that disc displaced. We see that arthritis, that more, what's the word? That whiter part of the bone on the x-ray. We see where the nerve, the spinal cord is supposed to go through. Spinal cord, scary, crazy. It's an important thing, yes, but the spinal cord is supposed to go through and there's something pushing on it, impacting it. That creates this story that there's something broken in you. And then you go to rehab and we're telling you that move better, stretch this, you'll feel better. But back in your head, you're thinking, but none of this is changing. That impingement, that disc herniation, that arthritis, none of this is changing that. So why even do it? Everything throughout your story has said, stop, wait, don't do it. Playing into these danger messages that we've talked about. Because your brain now sees something terrible and says, whoa, no chance. I'm gonna send some pain right there, so you just stop it. Stop it right now. But if that was true, if it's true that your back is as fragile as you feel it is, you couldn't do anything. Why is it that your back just bothers you in relative positions that it used to hurt? Now, part 3 goes into that, but say you have a flexion sensitive back. It was lifting, then it's sitting, then it's getting out of bed. Progressively more sensitive to flexion, bending, flexion, bending. Part 3 talks about it. Man, this is going on a lot. It's complex. And I feel inclined to give you all this gold in the free guide because this is the most important part of your recovery. Because I don't care if it's free. You need to hear this. You are the master of your body. You are the master of your brain. You, as a human, are the master. Don't let it control you. And it's not as simple as thinking it away. I promise you that. We have to work on the rest of this book. We have to work on moving, using, living with your body better. Absolutely. You got here, we got to get you out of it. But you're stuck because we have a foundation of pain that is broken. I think that's enough. Please reach out if you have any questions. We're here for you. Live well. Be well. Bye.